And welcome everyone back to Bar Sagath. I know we're back here so soon, but it was a 5v3 epic replay, so I decided to do it. And before we get started, if you'd like to send me through other Reforged replays such as this, there are now links at the bottom of your screen, and also in the description below. There's also a PayPal option, Subscribe Star, Patreon, and Stream on Installation link in the description below if you'd like to support my work. But those aren't options for you. And please remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, tick that bell for notifications, leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below. With that, let's get into the replay. So today's replay comes from Tommy Wiseay, who's one of 3 defenders today. He's commanding the realm of Rudar. Now he's kindly stacked his whole army into this tightly tense blob here. So we'll do our best to call out all the units as we see them. We've got Black Wolves, of course, possibly 2 units of them here. We've got a lot of Rudar swordsmen, maybe 3 or 4 units, could be 5. We've got birds in the background at my place. We got Etamor's Troll Hunters, Herodane Pikemen, Dunman Pikemen maybe, Witch Realm Slavers, Herodane Berserkers, Forodin Javelins, I think maybe 2 units of Etamor's Troll Hunters, or maybe even 3. We'll find out later. A Catapult, of course, and out here we've got another unit, obviously a Cavalry unit, some Herodane Nobles. Okay, so let's go to his ally, which is Imladris, one of Dustin's favourite factions. We got 2 units of Imladris Sentries, some Godhelm of Ennuar, armoured up. We got Eldenwy Archers. We got 3 units of Norrentina Warriors, some Spears of Rivendell. These guys here appear to be armoured up. Yes, they are. We got some Swords of Rivendell, some Brunine and River Wards, 200 heavy swords that they are. 2 units there. 3 units of Imladris Guardians, armoured up. We got some Eldenwy Spearmen, 2 units here. Some Wiseay Arthanes, Eldenwy Swordmasters, and Wiseay Marindane. These guys here are armoured up. You can tell because of the silver helms on their heads. Alrighty, that leaves 1 ally left. All the way over here. We have the Realm of Lothlorien, commanded by everyone's favourite escape artist and 1 breakout. We got some Kindred of Celeborn here, some Watchers of the Golden Wood, Lorien Archers. We got some Wooden Protectors, 2 units here. Some Lorien Axemen, 3 units. Some Blades of the Wood, 2 units. Some March Wardens of the Wood, 2 units. Some Karas Kalahon's Guardians, 2 units of Lorien Swordmasters, 2 units of Lorien Spearmen. Some Riders of the Golden Wood. Everyone loves the Golden Wood, you can't get enough of them. And that appears to be that. He might have some rangers, but we'll see later. There's a hidden unit here somewhere. Some Lorien Swordmasters. I don't know. For some reason I can highlight them over here somehow. Okay. Now, I'll probably say this once from now on, so I don't have to say it every single time, but obviously we'll call out hidden units as we see them. We've got our first attacker today, Isengard, commanded by MP Bekami 13. We got some Uruk-hai Pikemen here, some Uruk-hai Infantry, 3 units here. We got 2 units of Dunnington Clansmen multiplied by, well, 2, I think, so 4 total. We got some Uruk-hai Infantry, so maybe about 4 units of them. Some Trolls of the White Hand, Guards of Warthank. Saga Skirmishers, 2 units maybe of them. I think maybe 2. We got Uruk-hai Crossbows, Uruk-hai Pikes, Champions of the White Hand. Everyone's being a bit conscious these days and always bringing cat sieges, both sides. That's good to see, mixing it up a little bit. And we've got the Asgard Ballista, the best ballista in the game. Next we have his ally, Angmar, commanded by King Aramar. So close to the King of Angmar. We got Witchron Blackguard here, Witchron Hammerguard armoured up, Trolls of Angmar. We got Snagger Stalkers, 2 units. Some Angmar Marauders, 3 units there. Witchron Pikemen armoured up. Witchron Pikemen again, but this one's not armoured up, that's how you tell. You can clearly see the distinction. We got 2 units of Angmar Halberds, 3 units of Guardians of Carandulm armoured up, and 2 units of Walkfellas. Now what's interesting is that not only do I not see any witches, which he might still have, I do not see Trolls of Gundabad at all. They might be hidden, so we'll see. And that brings us to his next ally, which is Umbar, commanded by Jev and me. I think I've seen before, so g'day Jev. You got some Naru Naru Guard here. We got a plane going overhead, that's annoying. We got Balakat Axe Guard, Corsair Infantry, a Coronas Legion, Corsair Infantry, Medium Shield Guard 2 units, 2 units of Belagar Archers, some Belagar Pikemen, some Harbingers of Casimir, some Belagar Footmen, Belagar Shield Bearers, some Belagar Archers I thought, Corsair Infantry again, and Corsair Fencers. And before we get started on the next ally, let's like to point out that during the filming of the Return of the King when they were in Osgiliath, they actually, or maybe it was the Dead Marshes, they were filming a scene and they looked up and there was a plane flying right overhead, so they had to obviously reshoot the whole scene, but it was pretty funny. We have Mordor, coming by Last Shadow, who's got some Royal Halberds here, 2 units. We have some Troll Drummers, some Temple Executioners, and I can't see the rest of the army. Bugger. Come back to him. We got another Isengard army, coming by Legatus, who's got some Uruk-hai Raiders, 3 units, 2 units of Half-Orc Vanguard, Uruk-hai Infantry, 4 units, Uruk-hai Pikes, 3 units there, Snaga Skirmishers, Uruk-hai Archers, and Snaga Skirmishers, and Uruk-hai Archers. So a nice 2x2 there. We have Nazgûl High, and 2 units of Uruk-hai Crossbows. And that appears to be that. So I'll get the siege started. Enjoy. Now, obviously some differences in the Isengard armies. Doesn't look like Legatus brought any trolls with him. A little bit odd to see that. He's gone for a lot of infantry, a lot of archers. A couple of crossbows as well, obviously some skirmishers. We'll see whether or not that pays off for him. And it's really odd not seeing the trolls of Gundabad. They are the more elite troll unit of Angmar. He obviously just ran out of money, but still, it's odd not seeing them. We do have the Witches of Angmar. There they are, those sneaky little buggers. Hard to tell sometimes. But he's got them. And that's where his money went. They are expensive. But it looks like we are a little ways off, guys, so we'll do a small cut here and see you soon. Alright guys, we're back. Tommy's going in with his Heredane Nobles. We've got Modern Archers out front here. Troll Drummers behind them. We've got Temple Executioners, armoured up. Blackguard and Barad-dûr. Orc Javelins, no doubt. There they are. More on Halberds. Could see some Olok-hai later. Trolls of the White Hand. Oh, no, Legatus. No, those trolls belong to MP Beckamy. So he's coming around here. Okay. We're going to get Legatus and MP confused a little bit, I think. Oh, nice charge from the Heredane Nobles. Shredded the Orc fodder, but I'd be shocked if they didn't. Well, a couple of units getting trapped there. What have we got here? We're on infantry. Yeah, shouldn't do too well against them. And that's why you don't charge in infantry into heavy lances. It will never, ever pay off. Well, it might, but that's like 5%, maybe even like 0.1% of the time. It's never a good idea. You can see Tommy getting a lot of kills here. If obviously Last Shadow wants to stop the bleeding, he's got to get his pikes and halberds out front to deter any charges. Clansmen won't do anything. MP's just basically sacrificing these guys as a buffer to the rest of the armies. Still, Tommy should take the bait. It is easy kills, almost like easy money. It looks like Tom should not stand this close, especially if our Shadow has Temple Guard. We've got Temple Executioners, not Temple Guard. We've got Uruk Captains too. Tommy has returned. Harassing the Uruk-hai Raiders. Getting a few kills there. Charge can be better that time around. Too close. I think that unit just got caught up on him. Tommy's got to be careful. This unit is so far away from the rest of the army, they will break if he's not careful. He's got to make sure that they don't get surrounded. The minute they do, he'll lose them. And this is an expensive unit. I'm surprised champions of the White Hand didn't try running down. I think all the others tried to throw a volley in there. See, they're wavering. If the champions get into them, they're gone. Okay, they got out of there. There's only 13 of them left, or 12 now. So they can't stand up to the champions. So they've got to make sure they get out of there. So we've got Uruk-hai crossbows here. Orc fodder. But the crossbows here are very vulnerable. And MP should have kept his champions close. This champion's a volunteer. I'll just double check that to make sure. Oh no, yeah, MP should have kept his champions close. Should have been shadowing the Heriday Nobles. We've got some Norrentino warriors here, just the one unit. He's firing at the one unit that's not bunched up with the rest. Like, if the Norrentino warriors can hit the sniper skirmishers, they should, because they're the hits on the Orc fodder, the Moran halberds, the Uruk-hai pikes, maybe even the Uruk-hai infantry as well. You want to try and hit a unit that will enable you to, spread out your fire, so you'll maximise your potential killing power. Vanguard heading up. Like, time should just be charging into the clansmen. You should just be killing, not running away. These guys are running out of time to be useful. If they're going to get kills, he should be getting the easy kills that really MP is allowing him to get. Their enemy's almost through the canyon. Actually, King Armor has slowed up a little bit. Jeff's slowly making inroads as well, but a bit slow there, the attackers on that front. We've got the catapult ready to fire on them. It's probably the reason they're moving up so slowly. Ah, they're targeting the infantry as they run by. Makes sense. They are a decent unit. You know what's annoying about eating almonds or cashews? Those little tiny bits can get in your throat and just make your throat just force you to stop talking all of a sudden. Takes ages to get rid of. Hopefully you got a trusty coffee here. Hopefully you guys have a refreshing beverage yourselves. Okay, so the Maris is commanded by Joran. I don't think I pointed that out before, so apologies, Joran. Oh yeah, I missed that. I guess I just caught up on the fact that it was a Madaris. Okay, so Heriday Nobles still running around. We've got Uruk-hai infantry from Legatus here that needs to be used. Well, that's not needs to be used, it needs to be charged into. We've got some Makarna's Faithful though that can really kill them in a hurry. Although Umba would be exposing his general in the process of doing that. But no, Ptolemy's running away. I think he could have demolished a lot of these clansmen here, so the other defensive troops wouldn't have to worry about him. Orc Kamala's being sent up. Orc fodder also. Now we see this often, so I'll just double check. Don't see any units staged here on the hill to fire in. We saw rangers being posed here, which can fire down and get a nice arc there on the hill on occasion. But the defenders are essentially inviting the attackers inside the city. They're not putting up an outer defense. This is more of an inner defense. We've got Herodane Rangers. The Norrentino warriors need to move down a little bit. Make sure there are some distance between them and the rangers. Otherwise they're risking secondary hits here on the rangers. They move up too close. And they could be affecting their own accuracy in the process. Catapult is about to fire. Pretty wild shots all over the place. Still managed to get some hits. Don't know what their target was. That volley was too spaced out. Don't know what they were trying to hit. Sniper Stalker is obviously being sent up first, trying to goat the defenders into wasting ammunition. Advise you don't do it. Not unless there's mid-tier troops or heavy elite troops near them. Urko Raid is worth firing like 1 or 2 volleys into, but it's not worth firing on light tier troops, especially when they're in loose formation. It might be worthwhile to fire 1 volley or maybe 2 at most into them when they're in tight formation, but there is no point firing in loose formation, you're just wasting ammunition. So we're getting close to the attack. Defenders entered. Defenders are already ready. Attack is moving up slowly. More on archers here from Last Shadow. We've got 19 warriors here. They've used up their ammunition, so I'm wondering why they're not being sent into battle. Now, he's getting his elder enemy spearmen into shield wall formation, just to try and absorb the enemy fire for as long as possible without taking the minimum amount of casualties and damage. This will allow the units to survive much longer and take a lot more hits. It is the beauty of shield wall, and Neurontin warriors are just trying to get tightly behind them so they can use their shields as protection. But why the defenders are allowing this without chain fire, or at least sallying out just a little bit into them, is a little bit surprising. Okay. Well, here comes Angmar. M1's ready for him. Radar marksman at the ready. Reinforcements being brought up. I think we got Thoron archers being fired on by some Corsair infantry. Maybe Jeff left them on auto fire by mistake, because that's clearly something they should not be doing. And we're off. We've got light to mid-tier troops. I think the Urko Raiders are a mid-tier unit. They're on the lighter side, of course, of mid-tier in terms of scale, but they should be alright against the Swordmasters. Not the Swordmasters, the Blades of the Wood. Angmar Marauders being brought up. So they're stepping the attack up a little bit, piece by piece. What have we got here? Kindred of Celeborn firing in on some Angmar halberds. Kindred of Celeborn taking them down. Urko archers trying to provide some cover. Look, it's the roundhouse kicking competition. It's also the roundhouse blade competition, but these elves really love practicing their kicks. Must feel the hell of a soccer team. They're stepping up the attack. Defenders should have enough troops here to deal with them, but it looks like the attackers are trying to use their NAS to push through. They're already trying to really press them hard, on the left flank. Their left flank. Because it is pretty thin, and attacking troops are making their way around them. Here they nobles. Coming to try and keep them at bay. What we got here? Just of course the infantry. 1% to 8%. Looks like the only two warriors were charged out front. While the spearman isn't joining in. Oh, jeez. That's rough. Oh well, if Matters falls here today, we'll never have to listen to Dustin talk about it again. Just kidding, we'll hear it. We'll definitely hear him talk about it again. Orkamall is losing this fight. I was thinking, did we have Orlok high? I haven't seen them. Now we should see them open fire soon if they're bringing up the snugger skirmishes, for sure. Orc fodder being sent in. Non-Tuna Warriors should win here against them. Careful, Joran, you don't want to give them too much space. Theoretically, they could charge in the Champions of the White Hand and run straight into the Heriday Rangers up here on the hill. They'd probably lose the unit, but they could kill a lot of Rangers. The defenders obviously have some sort of trap in mind given the position of the defensive troops. I'll have to come back to that. Of course, the infantry trying to use their ammunition. Harrowlane Pikes committed by Tommy so early. Snugger skirmishers down to 72, so they're taking some casualties. So we've got Rudar Marksmen, just the one unit firing on them, and some Lorien Archers as well. Even in loose formation, they're not getting too many hits. Sorry, tight formation, I meant tight formation. The Rudar Marksman, his fire is pretty wild. But I'd say more than 50% of that fire is hitting its mark. Only because the blob is so big and it's really hard to miss. Oh, we got Rangers coming in. Where's that fire from? Siren Amroth Rangers. That fire is surprisingly accurate. I don't think they can hit the Siren Amroth Rangers. So we'll find out, of course. Airline Pikemen down to 90. They have to put more pressure on them, but they're holding their own for now. Anyway. Kindred of Caliborn firing in. Jeez, Jeff is taking a lot of casualties. What have we got coming up? Belagar archers. More infantry. Recon pikemen. Oh, Belagar pikemen. Spears of Rivendell being sent up. Pushing against their foes. Troll drummer is pretty bloodied up. Could be from archer fire, could be from skirmish fire. Don't know. More on archers. What are they shooting at? Oh, Norrentino Warriors taking that fire on the chin. Not doing too much about it. Now I've got Uruk captains being sent in. Gutsy call. It looks like he's wearing a red mask. Not intentional. That's actually blood. So you just look at it. Looks like he's trying to wear one of those Batman kind of masks in front of his face. Like I'm Elfman. There are captains. And a little bit bloody here and there. They are an elite unit. They should be making a big difference in this fight. Monarchs has been firing on the Narrantuna Warriors for some time, but they've taken a few casualties. Seriously, when are they going to bring up the Black Guard of Barad-dûr? I noticed the M Army didn't bring any Black Watch Legion, so we'll make sure that he didn't later, I suppose. Well, Harridan Pikes are being outflanked. This is not a good thing. What the hell happened? M1 just lost a lot of his cav. Okay, Lawrence is firing on the Guardians of Khandun. Both large units firing at separate one. Kindred held to their fire. And we're about halfway through the battle, guys, at this point. It is 14 to 35. Okay, Jev has broken through, along with Legatus. And got the units into the second line. This will be a little bit tougher to get through. Here it in ranges. Do we have 2 units of them here? No, maybe he pulled them out. Right, they've committed more troops to the frontline defence and Murderous Guardians mixed in with Elder enemy spearmen. Troll was banging out emotional support. Their captain's still alive. Can't tell how bad they are. Down 25, okay. Elves are slowly gaining ground again. Two catapults, so we lost one. Where do we lose it? Ah, ballista. Isengard ballista, Mr. Dunn. It's right there. Red Marksman coming in. Both units coming in. One's already firing to the Belagar archers, as you see. And as I see, the Watcher of the Goldenwood Fire, Riders of the Goldenwood. Watchers. Isengard and Angler are stepping up their attacks. The Rudar Marksman firing in. Both units of March Wardens are with a fire. They've taken some casualties here from the archers. Well, I don't know whose archers are actually firing at the moment here from the attackers. Oh, they obviously stopped, but I'd say it's like the Uruk-hai archers, maybe the crossbows. You've got a lot of ammo coming in, but most of this is light tier to mid-light tier troops here, so the attackers are taking acceptable losses in my opinion right now. There you go, they are firing. They brought up some units again. Some Belagar archers, they're right here. Now Lothlorien's in tight formation here. Antmine doesn't really have a choice. He can't really spread out his troops. He can reposition them. But there isn't the space there to branch out. The attackers are putting a lot of pressure here, making more and more inroads inside the city. Lothlorien archers need to pull back. They can't do any good here. What hit them? Was that from the ballista just now? Holy smokes, it was. We got the Isengard ballista here firing in. They're down to 19 to being hit from the Kindred of Celeborn, it would seem. If anyone can take down an artillery crew quickly, it is the Kindred of Celeborn. They fire a tri-shot over a wide area. MP could lose his ballista here. We'll come back to that in a second. Okay, so the attackers over here have not made much progress at all, really. Elves holding strong. We've got Orc Javelins being sent up. Rudar Catapult down to 36. But still has a lot of men. What's interesting is the Orc Javelins, okay, they weren't firing before, now they are. But what can they hit? Can they hit anything? Okay, they're going after the Etymor's Troll Hunters. And they're getting secondary hits here on the L's because they're firing up overhead.
We're under attack.
Got L's strengthening the line here. MP's trying to reinforce this assault. To make sure it doesn't get too bogged down. Make sure they can keep moving forwards. But you don't have a lot of troops over here left. Orc javelins, more on halberds, temple executioners. Huh. I thought I'd see the black guard. Where are they? Are they here? Could be 2 units of them right here, but there's obviously some sort of pathfinding issue going on there. I think the last show's got to correct that and then get those troops in the fight to break the stalemate that they're in. Because they are in a stalemate. They're not getting past this anytime soon. We've got Great Marine Day now going in as well. So what we got here? Yeah, Tony's got to get those troops either in the fight or out of that line of fire. Okay, Demonstranters lining up. Now they're really exposed though. They got to get going. They're trying to get going. I think that failed volley was because they're trying to hit the troops right at the front. Yeah, they're trying to hit the troops in the blob here. They should be aiming at the Orc javelins themselves. That way you can get all 60 firing, and at least that way they're getting more kills. Because they're losing troops fast, and they're not firing that much. Okay, is that Riders with the Golden Wood here, or Watchers? No, it's Riders. They're down to 14, so they're taking casualties themselves. We saw that before. Collins is down to 49.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Orc Javelins down to 108. Rather than Marine then doing what they're famous for, just carving up the enemy with those killer Brimbor hammers. That's a bit better. Edmund's trying to changing targets. I think they're trying to hit the troll drummers. Definitely a target to go after. It's unclear whether they're going for the troll drummers. But they are getting some secondary hits on. Troll Commander just got blown away by Rider the Golden Wood ammunition bolt by accident. It wasn't intended for it. Okay, cavalry down to 28. Defenders were in dire straits here before. Trolls might get in there. We've got Rudar Marksmen, March Wardens of the Wood, Black Walls. So Marksmen still have ammunition. Jeez, you've got to hand it to the Belgarachi unit there. They're doing good work. Tommy's axe throwers in a bit of trouble. Blackwald's come to their rescue. M1's archers are still here for some reason. Why are they here? They still have ammunition. They could even fire directly into Angmar's troops now. They got line of sight. I mean, I would pull them out of there long ago myself, but still. The fact that they're there, they have the opportunity to get some really good kills here and some nice hits. And I think M1 forgot about it. And now, if he's not careful, he might lose them. King armor let him go. That's extraordinary. They could have taken out those archers. Hopefully Tommy tells them when to get him out of there. But you've got some Carascalan's Guardians pushing forwards while the rest of the line's being pushed back. We've got a lot of remaining troops here. It is 39 to 60. Jeez, it's a blanket of dead bodies. Kindred and Caliban being shot by the crossbows, I bet. Yep, they're right here. And they're being shot into the backs. That will shortly speed up the killing process. But the Watcher's firing in. Those crossbows should be targeting the Carascalan Guardians. We got sniper skirmishes here. So the sniper skirmishers trying to fight. Trying to fire into them. Women protectors, who are they going to be shooting at? Don't think they have a shot. Not where they are. Down to 79 now. Now the March Wardens can move quickly. 43 to 64. Yeah, the attackers need to step up their game. They are making up some ground now, but they're still way behind at this point. I think we've got some range ammo there. So they stopped it. I thought it was coming in before. All protectors down to 33. And they've got the Snagger skirmishers trying to bring them down. Trollshore Axos. So Asgard stepping it up. They are stepping up their game over here. Asgard is doing pretty good. Angmar's holding the front lines. Jervis providing some good archer support. But they still haven't broken through yet. I thought they were going to break through. Geez, last time we left them, I thought we'd see them already break through, but somehow the defenders managed to shore up their ranks, and over here they're actually pushing forwards. More spears are now coming in. Snagger skirmisher fire. Yep. They need more of it. There's Javis need to bring them down. Balance of power is actually even at this point, all things considered. 51 to 68. The attackers have brought this back a lot. More Trollenders. What are they shooting at? Okie dokie. Jeez, I hit the Nazca high. MP left him exposed. He's losing almost half of them. And they're being damaged. There goes one of the generals.
Lose heart and flee.
More reinforcements coming in right now.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
A lot of fire coming in there. How the enemy archers firing in. Both sides pushing hard against the other. Trolls of the White Hand are coming in. That ballista, does it have enough crew? I think they do. I can't see. No, I don't. There's no crew manning it right now. Frodham javelins, they're reloading. They're going to fire. Oh, they're trying to fire it. You can't get the target. Trolls are trying to disrupt enemy formations. They're pursuing the Frodham javelins, but the amount of sentries can intercept them and take them down Brunner riverwards as well. Trolls of the White Hand are better served over here trying to break through the front lines. Great Marine Day down to 17. We've got Great Arthane here. Finally the Blackguard's been brought up. Should have been brought up long ago. Crossbow's down to 27 there. Tell you what. Oh, he's pulling out the Blackguard. Blackguard's long overdue. They need this to break through. They've got a lot of troops here to back up the Blackguard. Blackguard needs to go in before the Frodham javelins fire on him. For some reason, he's positioned them in a way that makes them very vulnerable to defensive fire. Big mistake there from Last Shadow. Hopefully he corrects that. But look at the Axe Guard coming in. Harrowdane Pikemen, 73, so obviously Tommy had the second unit of them. Axo's going in. Attackers are trying to outflank the defenders. We've got Swordmasters coming in. No Sentinels being sent up. $69 to 81. That's Ranger fire right there. You haven't seen the witches, I don't think, fire as of yet. I'm not seeing any charred corpses either. Okay, who are they shooting at? They could be shooting into the Royal Guard. Yep, they are. They can hit the Royal Guard from all the way back there. Leggett's moving up his crossbows. He needs to fire them into the wooden protectors for sure. Harridan Rangers firing in, so Syrian Amoth Rangers, they're gone. I don't know if they're out of ammunition or dead.
We've lost half of our men.
Yeah, crossbows bringing down the wooden protectors. Attackers trying to break through. They're almost through over there. Hey, what's this? Rise of the Glenwood. Okay. Okay, Blackguard have been brought up. They've gained some ground. Skirmish is down to 20. They're a little bit close. Yeah, the attackers, they're out. This is it. We've got Champions of the White Hand, but that's all they got left. I think last shot I brought up the Blackguard too late. I know last shot I sent in the Bulldogs of Death thing, but you waited too long to send in the Blackguard. 81 to 88 though, so still very close. Alright, I think that was MP's general. Oh, Blackguard broke on him. They're down to 23. Okay, Joran sending out some Eldami archers, out of ammunition, sentries, and Brunine River wards. Blackwolds as well. Harridan Berserkers. Okay, the catapult. Not the best charge there. Let's go high from Legatus. Needs protection. He's got Urkai pikemen right there. They need to be brought up just to give the Nazgul High some cover. That's Faithful charging in. Oh, that could be good. Oh, just clip the Royal Guard there. Harbingers, Casimir, and Alcarandas Legion. It is 85 to 89. Alcarandas Faithful moving in, trying to provide cover for their allies. You got another unit of Harridan Rangers here that needs some help. Or not. They look like wooden swords. I know they're metal, but still look wooden. Oh, Faithful just got into the catapult crew. And they're gonna finish him off. Jeff has bought his team some time. Crossbows being sent in. The Alcarandas Legion needs to get over here along with the Harbingers. They're being sent up now. Champions of the White Hand. They could get into the they need to get into the ranks to serve the Harridan Rangers and God Helm for sure. MP's got to run them through. I think he's trying to run them through. Not the best charge there. This could be a classic case of too many targets to choose from, and he keeps confusing them. Champion's down to 21. Okay, there goes last Shadow's General. And they've pretty much killed all the attackers over there. Okay, Champion's going in for a charge. This charge will be better. Oh, what's he waiting for? No, oh, he got held up because of that troop down there. Okay, there goes Tommy's general. We got Ocarandas Faithful that's causing problems for the defenders. It is 91 to 94, so it's a good fight back here from the attackers. They do have some reinforcements to worry about. Strong charge there. But now they've got to send up some troops to sort of handle the God Helm and Rangers. They can't just turn their backs on them. Okay. Don't know whose general that was. It could be Jeb's.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Harbinger's struggling a little bit here against the sentries. Now the attackers are all around the pikemen here. We've got champions causing the defenders all sorts of problems. It is 94 to 96. Okay, Harbingers need to get into the Bruno River Wards now. Those reinforcements from the other choke point need to get here faster. They're coming. They do number a bit. This is definitely a force to be worried about. Zoran still has a lot of good troops in play. But Nazgûl need to get into the backs of the Bruno River Wards. They need to basically destroy all these attacking forces before they arrive. And they've only got a couple minutes. Maybe one. The Faithful need to get in there and try and wipe out the Harrington Rangers. I don't know where the God Helm's gone. They've withdrawn themselves. Well, committed themselves to the fight. They must be out of ammunition. Okay, it's getting close. Not long to go now. These Rangers. They're still there for now. Jeb's General's still alive, I just saw him. Hang on, where's his Harbingers gone? 96 to 97. Those troops are eager and warmed up. You got one champion left from MP. '97 to '97. Jeez, there's nothing here. I don't see how the attackers can win here. Do they have some additional men that we can't see? 97 to 97. Still 1,000 or so frames to go. Just trying to survey the battlefield, look for any troops that I might have missed. No, this is what it's going to come down to.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Okay, O'Connor's faithful just running around at the moment. There's Angmar's general. Okay. Yeah, so we didn't see the witches fire.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
No, they probably did fire, we just didn't see it today. We missed it.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
You got players admitting defeat left, right and centre.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
I think that's it.
Our wounds.
Okay, so congratulations to Tommy Wiseay on 2,795, Joran on 3,070, MVP for the Defenders, M1 Breakout on 3,754. That being said, well done to the attackers, MP Beckamy 13, 913, King Armour 559, Jev and me 993, Last Shadow 821, Legatus on 900. Now, I'm curious if King Armour managed to use his witches or if M1 managed to take him out before they were used. I didn't see any charred corpses anywhere, but it doesn't mean they weren't used. I just didn't see them used. I don't know their fate, basically. So hopefully King Armour can touch on that in the comment section below. Okay, looking at the kill count. Casualties. Harridan Pikemen ranged from 7 to 206. Etymos Triumphers ranged from 99 to 131. Freedom Javelins 200. Harridan Rangers range from 115 to 504. Nice job there for that unit. Rudar Marksmen 120 to 217. Trollshire Axorers 122 to 139. And Harridan Nobles 521. Most of that was light tier troops. You know, scouts, cannon fodder kind of thing. But still, 521 is a respectable kill count, to say the least. Alright, so thank you to Tommy for sending the replay. Nice battle there. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.